Hi everyone, we're going to start today by looking at differentiation, and what we've got at the top is the formula that we're going to use today. Now, what does this formula say? It says d dx, this term, which means differentiate with respect to x to the power of n, which is any power of x, we get n times x to the n minus 1. So that means that the power of x goes in front of the x and we reduce that power by 1. So let's look at some examples. If we start with differentiate with respect to x squared. Now, the power of x here is 2. This goes in front of the x and we reduce that power by 1. So that will give us 2 times x to the power of 2 minus 1, which is 1. Now x to the power of 1 is the same as x, so that leaves us with 2x. If we look at a second example, differentiate with respect to x to the power of 5. In this particular example, n is 5. So the 5 will go in front of the x, and we will then reduce that 5 by 1 to differentiate x to the power of 5. So that will give us 5 times x to the power of 5 minus 1, which is 4. So that's our final answer, 5x to the power of 4. I'm now going to look at what happens if we differentiate x. Now, x on its own is the same as x to the power of 1. So, in this example, n is given by the number 1. So, when we differentiate, we will get 1 times x to the power of 1 minus 1, which is 0. Now, what we must realize here is that anything to the power of 0 is 1. So that's going to leave us with 1 times 1, which is 1. So if we differentiate x, we get the answer 1. So to recap and sum up, if we want to differentiate any power of x to the power of n, the power n goes in front of the x, and then we reduce that power by 1. So d dx of x to the n equals nx to the n minus 1.